Hi, welcome to the 1 Minute Marketer. Today we're going to talk about one of the most important yet overlooked items in marketing, which is pricing strategy. So I think more than just about any other area within marketing and demand generation, knowing and setting your price is probably the single most important thing that you can do. So let's go over the components. First of all, you need to think about price segmentation, different pricing for different markets. Enterprise pricing versus SMB could be geographical. It could be channel based. You could price by account, so different accounts could have preferred level pricing. That would be another way to look at it. And then finally, you can price based on the buyers, depending on who's buying. Do you have pricing for finance versus manufacturing versus service versus sales? So that's price segmentation. The second thing is price positioning. What are you trying to achieve? Are you going to be known like Walmart as the low-cost provider, but great service and good quality? Are you going to price at a premium and be known as high-end, like Rolls-Royce, for example? So what are your objectives and strategies, and then how do you competitively price against your competition? The next, we get into the structure of the price. So first, the revenue model. How are you actually going to drive revenue with your pricing strategy? Are you going to have different versions of the price? So at certain points in time, you're going to grandfather pricing, or you're going to sunset, or you're going to constantly have programmatic and systematic price increases. How do you actually measure your pricing, and how do you know whether it's effective or not? Then you can get into packaging. So you could be doing managed services or bundling or some combination of offers that build in additional value to your pricing, where you're adding multiple pricing components. And then also over time, how do you develop certain products into cash cows or ongoing monetization? Okay, so next we get into price levels. So at any given pricing structure, sure, if you have one price, that's really easy, but most of us have multiple prices. But how do you optimize at each given different level? And then are you going to have any kind of built-in discounting or margins or friends of family or any of those kinds of things within your pricing level? Next, how we execute on the prices in the market. So from a value messaging perspective, how are we positioning the pricing in the competition versus everyone else? When you start thinking about considerate purchases versus direct, what are the guidelines for sales and your channel partners in terms of discounts and price structures? Are there any types of incentives within your pricing based upon volume, or is there any kind of rebate structure that you're going to put in place for big purchasers? And then finally, what are your KPIs for measuring the pricing? And then finally, we get into pricing infrastructure. So tools, systems, software that will help you develop, manage, measure pricing, and distribute that pricing throughout your multiple products and services and content. And then finally, ongoing governance and organizational design. So who actually in your team is in charge of not only developing the pricing, but monitoring it and enforcing it on an ongoing basis. So there you have it, pricing strategy. Good luck.